Oh. I mean, couldn't these both be used though? So I doubt it's either of them, right? Anji's body has found the door was locked, but Kokichi opened it by picking the lock.
Not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom.
Okay, that's a separate point, man. Fucking A, man. It couldn't broken because the fucking lock.
Used a katana
I don't like this question at all. It was locked, so you can't go in, and since we already knew
kill Angie.
that nobody'd go in other than that's like a double point thing, man. So if you say that this is right with the fucking student council, then that means that they would have had a break-in in, but there's no sign of a break-in.
Kiyo's research lab.
Fucking dumb fucking question.
Which
man.
makes you, Kiyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So that you were the only one who cared about a thing, Kiyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom.
Can't even hit the V triggers anymore because of this lock on. So remind me to change it in the intermission.
Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
And Kiyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kiyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Oh, how clever.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Yeah, that's not breaking in. That's just like, she said breaking in. She wouldn't have needed the fucking student council shit. I don't know. I thought that was probably the worst written debate yet. They give you all these locks and shit that are fucking not broken, and then they give you something that has to do with breaking in.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie. I trust their friendship. You guys do too, right?
Yeah, of course.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Tsumugi, and Kibo.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
You mean one of those 2 people? 'Cause a robot ain't people, Jack!
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
What else? The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Tsumugi? Well...
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
And I'm not the culprit either. Jeez.
Gonta not
We're
culprit.
not the culprit.
We must consider other possibilities. Surely there must be suspects outside the
Not
student
betray
council.
student council.
Shut up.
That's utterly impossible.
A dead chick
Not
can't
just
be the
anyone can open
culprit.
the door. Only student council members had it.
I like how my lock-on didn't even work there. I guess it only works during the normal debates. Definitely don't want this.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
Masaka.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi?
Fuck you, you fucking
Unless you're a
slime
student
bag.
council member,
Fuck.
you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
I was referring to Kyo.
I feel like this dude's never gonna die, man. If he does, he'll get murdered. I feel like that'd be such a bitch way to go.
The classroom lock by picking.
Click, click, click. Sup, Jazz Bo? Who do you suspect?
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
Let me rethink it. This one's a lot more up in the air. One by one. Kaido's pretty high on there. If he's spooked out about Ghost as much as we think, even if he's lying about the ghost thing, he could be using that as a cover to be worried about something else. Want to kill Anji. Then the seance could be a cover-up. But if the seance is a cover-up, then that means you have to believe in the seances. So maybe a ghost story is true. Why would you think that Anji would ever come back if you didn't believe in it? I doubt Tenko knew anything. I don't see it going to. I never see it going to. Unless it's out of nowhere. Unless you get like a secret not retard personality. I don't know about Kokichi. I feel like they'll never make this man do anything. Pretty low. Happy mask salesman. The fact that the seance seems like it was premeditated, the murder for it, because of the cut crossboards, and that he recommended the seance, makes me think that it could be him. The problem is we've been talking about seances so much that anybody could expect it to happen, because they did cut the crossboards in every room. Or if it was him, he could just choose the right room. Unless the crossboard's cut in the other rooms, so that they can get underneath. I don't see why he'd fuck up his own seance though, and he was really worried about it. We saw Kibo in the assassin's room, and the weapon to kill the second person was the fucking he's a tall man. And the weapon to kill Toko was a fucking a scythe, so like he's really high up there. He was in the room looking for shit, and the scythe was from her room, so it could be a double whammy though. Double whammy, I don't know. I'd have to do some combo. But he's kind of there. He's up there. Kaido's pretty high. He was missing from a lot of shit too. He could have been missing from something else. Himiko, it's more of a character arc thing with her. If it was her, it'd be some twist of like killing everybody that gave a fuck about it, or she gave a fuck about. Which would be really weird. Problem is, she did get stabbed in the back of the neck. Which makes you wonder how she got stabbed in the back. Her was face down. This would be more of like a big twist kind of thing. I don't really see how she did it as much. I don't see Maki. I don't see the point. Samuki's just like never anything. I don't really get. I don't really know on that. Mew. I'm trying to think of a reason she might do it, but I'm not seeing much. But you don't need much of a reason. Just do it. Who framed Roger Rabbit? Roger Rabbit killed himself, dude. Even though he didn't die in the movie. So I don't think he did. Comparing them to my Ace Attorney speculation. There's a lot less speculation going on in Ace Attorney. A lot more in a single 30-minute frame than an entire game now. There's just a lot more going on, man. And the writing's a lot more complicated. So you can try to figure shit out based on the personality, man, the motivation, the way the guy writes it, the shit that actually happened, like. And they do a lot more big twists and shit. And the setting just kind of like allows for more crazy shit to happen. They can't really rock the boat a whole lot with Ace Attorney. They could, but I mean, they don't. 7-8 games deep, you kind of get used to it. Yeah, that's kind of it right now. Obviously, I don't think he's anything to do with it. That's kind of where everybody falls. That we found him in the room early was really damning. Kaido's probably second though. KDkill's there. He might have a possible twist to character with the mask shit, but... And this would be like the best twist, but other than that, I don't... I'm not sold on many other people. For now.
You're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Yeah, they could definitely make like a spin-off that's like crazy. I'm gonna play through knowledge of the rules and the tropes, yeah. That's what I mean. It's got its like base formula, and that's why people play it. And for them to shake the boat, I mean, I guess it just wouldn't be Ace Attorney then. It's gonna be like built off of that.
Quit glaring at me like that.
I definitely feel like they could like mix up the Ace Attorney ones a little more though. They could try to make bigger, more complicated shit. Problem is, you're like with these characters the entire time, you know? Like they can really play off their personalities and their development and shit. Where Ace Attorney, you know every witness and every defendant and all that for like fucking an hour, you know? They don't really get a chance to develop them much. So unless they use the main characters, like with Godo, you can't do much. Like Godo's a good twist, because you know the fucker the whole time. Like that's more like Danganronpa, but you know, random Joe Blow 6. I don't know, you can't do a whole lot. You also don't get enough options. An Ace Attorney. I feel like that's its biggest problem, is the options are really limited. There's usually like sometimes only one option. Not even because he's the most likely, it's just like there's only one dude who can like process of elimination.
I killed Angie.
2-4? I don't remember 2-4 exactly.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie. The culprit was me, all along.
What?
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
I might believe him. I might believe him if he said Toko, because then he wouldn't get in trouble. But I don't really believe this.
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins. And it helped. I feel so much better. Whew!
Oh, is that the case where you had to, like, make him guilty? Yeah, see, that one's cool. Guess I'm trying to play off the formula a bit.
Wait, so Kokichi really is culprit?
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
No, definitely not a lie. I killed Angie. Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
Then let me ask you, culprit.
Huh? It's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room. They used a different method.
What different method?
Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was...
Both doors.
That's it! The back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery. The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside? The culprit used a certain tool.
Oh. Yeah. Oops. I'll use this. I mean, this was on the inside, so you'd think it'd be this. It's not.
I see it!
Expanding premium, yeah. I mean, you could see it being the fucking scythe, too. Like, what the fuck?
The gold leaf katana that was stabbed into Kaede's
Well, because the
effigy.
gold fucking paint? I mean, that could have just been their hand, bro. Then maybe they did something else.
The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
Or their hand rubbed off on it and they just used the scythe instead of them. They wanted to test the thing, man.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock because...
Yeah, it was just fine.
Because when the katana hit the lock...
You can make some funny expanding brains, I'm sure, with these.
The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
throwing the sheath from across the room and having it bounce off the lock back into the front door lock to lock both doors in one swift movement, and then retrieving the sheath when everybody runs in the room.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
Huh? Are you talking about a different school? What school was it?
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
I don't hate League of Legends. I used to play it a lot. I'm just growing tired of it. It was a good game. I used to watch a lot of the esports for League. I don't know all the teams even anymore though.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it. So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right? But wait, how did they move it with a katana? And from outside Angie's lab?
Caster's probably confused about everything in that game since they usually suck at it.
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself.
What'd they do?
It was an odd setup after all. The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigy's hung upside down.
She'll ignite. Not the meta for healers anymore. No one bought them. That's weird. Two junglers? Yeah, really. Surprised Riot didn't break their fucking, break some contracts, man. Riot reinforces the meta more than anybody.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon. If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
Oh shit. Let me go get a drink. And we'll do this. So they win the game?